Soft drink sales have been on the decline, falling 3% in 2008 and 2.1% in 2009. So why is specialty soda maker Reed's Incorporated reporting record revenues for the second quarter and reaffirming its revenue growth outlook for 2010 overall? Well, Chris Reed is the CEO of Reed's, and he joins us right now. Chris, great to have you on the show. You are quite a character. I love the T-shirt. Very bright.
Oh, thank you.
You are quite a character. You started this company years ago. You got sick of designing oil and gas refineries and decided to make some soda and jump on your VW bug and start selling it throughout California. Now you're a publicly traded company. What took you to this point?
Well, in a certain way, I jumped into what I call a mega trend, the health and wellness trend. And, early in college, I'm doing meditation, started getting into yoga, and started getting into healthy eating, vegetarianism, eating supplements and herbs and stuff like that. So basically, I decided to start a business with that. And when I got into the natural food business, I was one of the early first soft drinks. And that industry grew from $2 billion to currently it's probably about $70 billion. So in a certain way, I've ridden a very large trend wave up to where we are currently. Most of the category leaders in natural food went on to become mega companies, and we decided to go public basically so that we could follow their footsteps.
Shivani?
What I find interesting is that, a lot of your products are sold through specialty stores and smaller health food stores, natural food stores. I mean, what are you trying to do? Are you trying to get into the Whole Foods? Are you trying to go the sort of smaller mom and pop route? Do you really want to grow this business and make it more of a mainstream one? And distribution certainly would be the key to doing that.
Well, we're going to hit close to 20 million this year, and we're the #1 selling drink at Whole Foods, the #1 at Trader Joe's. We're actually in about 100 supermarket chains, including Kroger's, Safeway, just you name it. In your market, probably Gristedes, Pathmart.
Yeah, Ron, any question?
Chris,
so in a certain way, we are going very mainstream right now.
Okay.
All right, I know
Chris?
I've got another question for you, Chris. Yeah.
Chris, I was looking. You have quite a lineup of different drinks. I see that your EBITDA is growing and doing fairly well. When you're going over the big hump and making a net profit, when's that going to happen?
Well, it should be an orientation. We're definitely not into a burn right now. It became very important with the market troubles that we didn't have to consume cash anymore. So we weaned ourselves off of investment dollars coming in, and we're starting to, what we say, tread water, break even. Our goal really isn't to generate a tremendous amount of cash or earnings per share, but to really push top-line growth. So while we will start moving into profitability in 2011, really the focus of the company will be growth.
Well, I want to follow up on the revenue, but Chris, I want to follow up on the revenue story with you. I mentioned it as we introed you for the segment, but you actually do have strong forecasts for 2010. Revenues for your fiscal second quarter were strong. I mean, do you think that those stronger revenues will actually, as he's mentioning here, as Ron is mentioning, kind of push you up over the top, if you will?
It will, but we're going to continue to take earnings that would have been earnings and put them into marketing and sales. So we're going to continue to accelerate here.
All right, and let me talk about
second quarter.
Go ahead, sir. Sorry.
Well, we hit 17% last quarter. Looks like we're going to be above 25% growth this quarter. So we're not, we're going to take those monies and actually reinvest.
Yeah. All right, let me ask you about some of your products, because you originally got into the natural soda market, and certainly in particular in the last 3 to 5 years, there's been a strong interest from the public for all natural products. But do you foresee kind of new products besides what you have now, which is the nausea medication, which is ginger-based, and as well as the root beer that you're selling now and the Diet Colas? Are you going to try and do some new product offerings?
Oh, we continue to innovate. I mean, we do have our eyes on a number of new product launches. I think we follow Hansen's a little bit in that regard. I watch these guys. They just throw everything up against the wall, and the next thing you know, they've got Monster energy drink. We'll continue to innovate. We'll continue to jump into new categories to see if there's another revenue stream from it. But I kind of think our Monster energy drink is the Reed's Extra Ginger Brew. as the research keeps coming out, you know, the anti-cancer properties, good for arthritis, so many health benefits. I think that we'll have our oat brand day in the sun here where everybody recognizes their diet should have ginger, and we're positioned for that.
Chris, I got one tip for you. If you put hangover relief instead of nausea relief on that natural ginger remedy, that will be your monster drink.
Pitch it for morning sickness. She knows about that. All right.
If you look at Twitter, you'll see people talking about nausea relief, the post-Labor Day weekend hangover relief of ginger brew.
There you go.
So people use our drinks. Yeah, they use our drinks a lot.
Put hangover on there you go.
After Labor Day, Chris Reed. Thank you very much. Chris Reed from Reed's Incorporated. All right.